Last night, during Game 5, it was the first time where I think that LeBron James seriously considered his mortality as a basketball player. What do I mean by that? By mortality as a basketball player. Last night was one of the few times that I've seen where LeBron could not impose his will on the game. So what was the game? The game was Minnesota played playoff basketball. Minnesota played physical players. Minnesota committed to beating the Lakers up and dared us to try to go small and try to go around a playoff style basketball game, which is what was partially most frustrating about this playoff series. The Lakers never played playoff basketball, right? First off, they never played playoff basketball. When you talk about intensity and attention to detail and raising your game, the Lakers never got there. But two, the Lakers were never built to play playoff basketball. It's an organization. I'm talking about Rob Pelinka. He never assembled a team that was built to play playoff basketball. And three, J.J. Redick and many of the talking heads, I don't think they even recognize there's such a thing. Playoff basketball is real. If you're in the regular season and you have a certain style of play, I could look immediately and tell you whether that is going to translate to the playoffs or not. The way the Lakers were built, the way the Lakers coached, right? The way the Lakers were coached, it did not encourage playoff style basketball. And I bring that up because what the playoffs become is different than what the regular season is. Just period, it is. If you don't accept that, I don't care about your opinion. I'm giving you a statement of fact, right? Forget fact. I'm giving you a statement of objective truth. That the playoffs game is different than the regular season game. Significant to the point that you take a 50-win Laker team and a 50-win Minnesota team, and you got the Minnesota team that's built for the playoffs, and you got the Laker team that's not. And you see us playing our starters all second half. You see us playing Maxi Kleber, who hasn't touched the floor all season, and you see him in the game. You see the extent, right, in the far reaches that J.J. Redick was willing to take because he was not prepared for a playoff style game. And the reason why I bring that up is because when I say LeBron couldn't impose his will on the game, I'm saying that I don't think he was physically capable of imposing his will on the game. LeBron is 6'9", strong as an ox. Julius Randle is 6'9", strong as an ox. And I no longer believe that LeBron could hang physically with Julius Randle. If J.J. Redick is playing small, that means LeBron is playing power forward or center. LeBron can't hang with those cats anymore. Can't do it. And that's what I mean by I think LeBron sensed his basketball mortality yesterday. This last series was the first series I could remember. The first set of games I could remember that LeBron was not built for it. I've never seen games where LeBron was not built to be a contributor in some way, shape, or form. Right? In 2020, he was playing point guard. I'm talking about in the bubble, during the bubble title, he was playing point guard. Well, the Lakers are committed to Luka. Well, I think they will commit to Luka, especially if Luka re-signs with them in the offseason. That means LeBron is off the ball. He's not playing point guard anymore, right? The preferred position that he plays is center, is power forward, and I don't think he's suited for that anymore. So that's why, for the first time in a long time, I question what his future is with the Lakers. Right? I don't know where this is going to go. I think he's more serious about retiring now than he has been in 22 years. Because it's a question. This is the other thing. I think he was tired, right? I think he was tired of having to wait and wonder what people who have jobs are going to do. Are they going to do their job, right? Because let's face it, he's wrestling with more than just his physical mortality. He's wrestling with the goal of the organization. Like, if you were to ask me, LeBron is still the best player on that team. And I'll make a video regarding why. And it goes back to my argument as to why Magic is better than Michael Jordan. Right? And once you hear my argument, you'll be like, that is so true that it's almost obvious that this player is better than that player. But as far as marketing goes, as far as selling tickets go, right? Jordan was way better than Magic. He was way better than Bird. He was the most marketable player in NBA history. I mean, even now, his name carries that much value that he's a money-making machine. I mean, more so than current players playing now. So that plays a part into it, and I question if LeBron wants a part of anything that is not 100% dedicated to putting forth the best team you could have. And I think he's starting to get tired of it. You know, he made a statement that was relatively, it was taken in jest, but he made a statement about how Anthony Davis spoke on wanting a center, and he was traded the next day. And it was taken in jest, people laughed and everything, but there's something to be said for that statement that he made. He's recognizing the biggest issue that the Lakers had on the court, which was a lack of center or a lack of size, right? He's recognizing it. He's saying it was a problem, you know? And why was it a problem? That's the question. Why was it a problem for the Lakers this year? And when I say that, what I mean is, we understand that having no center is a problem, but why did you have no center? Right? I mean, why did that problem even exist? And especially when you saw Rob Pelinka go the entire offseason and not make a single solitary deal. Whether it be free agents, whether it be trading for someone, he did not make a single solitary deal. So, you know, LeBron clearly has taken a step back physically. He could not bang with those dudes, man. He could not do it. It wasn't in him. It's not in him anymore. So therefore, what's his role going forward? If he has to play power forward, and if the playoffs are what the playoffs are, which is different than the regular season, is he built to play power forward in the playoffs? I don't know. And I think he's asking himself the same question. What role does he serve on the Lakers anymore? Because I do think this is his last stop. He's not going to another team after this. So, yeah, man, I figured I'd say something about how I kind of feel bad for the dude. Because while I think he's giving 100%, while I think he is still the best player on the team, general management is not. They're not giving 100%. And JJ Redick is giving 100%, but he's giving 100% of stupid. He's giving 100% of all he knows, which may or may not be a bunch, right? I mean, if you have a 5-foot kid playing against an NBA player, does it really matter if the kid gives 100%? I mean, it's good for him. It's a moral victory that he did so, but he ain't beating this guy over here. And the mistakes JJ Redick made in these playoffs, right? And I'm talking about even the roster construction of the playoffs, the playoff rotations, things of that nature. All that had to do with JJ Redick. If JJ Redick goes to Rob Pelinka and says, hey, I need Trey Jameson on the roster. He's getting Trey Jameson on the roster. You have to believe JJ did not believe he needed him. And therefore we didn't have him. Right? And you look at that stuff, and then you look at the position a 40-year-old man is in, playing a young man's game, and what future he may think he has. Does he need that stress? We all know LeBron can put up numbers. He could probably put up numbers for another 2 or 3 seasons. The point is, when the playoffs come, what is he capable of? Because the game goes up another notch, right? And I think we all saw when the game goes up another notch, Austin Reeves didn't really shine like he did during the regular season. Gabe Vincent, who had a terrible start to the season, but came on as the season progressed, he didn't have a very good playoffs. Jordan Goodwin, when the game went up that extra notch, little to no value, right? And then at the same time, you have a coach who was willing to bypass all the guys who got him here for Maxi Kleber, or for nothing. When I say for nothing, what I mean by that is he played 5 guys all second half of Game 4. So LeBron has to look at all this. JJ Redick is not going anywhere. Luka Doncic is not going anywhere. Why is that important? Because JJ Redick is not willing to tell Luka Doncic to stop the bullshit, to shut up and play the game, to stop holding the ball for 20 of 24 seconds. He's not willing to do that. At least he's not shown that. And if he is willing to do it, it doesn't reflect in Luka's play. Nothing is changing. So, I mean, LeBron is not a part of the Lakers' long-term plans. So not only is he feeling the mortality physically, he's feeling mortality as far as his value goes to the team. Right? The team is not jumping through hoops for this dude anymore. There's almost a part of you that believes they want to be done and over with the LeBron era. So, it'll be interesting to see where things go. But yeah, this was the first time in my life, or in LeBron's career, where I saw him on the court and I said, you know, this may be it for him. Right? Because he couldn't impose his will physically. And then, you know, the way he looked, it was almost like, does he want to? Does he believe in this team? Does he believe in what this coach has done in this playoff run? You see, this is not to say that he doesn't believe JJ Redick will get better as a coach. It's just to say that right now, the dude has flaws that are blatant. You know? And does he have the bandwidth, the patience bandwidth, to hang with this team until they figure it out? So, it'll be interesting to see where his head is in the upcoming, days and weeks. I would not be surprised if he hung it up. Does he want to do a tour? Even that's hard, right? It'd be one thing if he wanted to do a tour and the team sucked, right? Or the team had no future. But hey, man, when you have Luka and you got LeBron, you got expectations, man. And then so to go on the road and make it about you, or to have things be about you every night, that's tough. That's tough, man. He's in a tough spot. He's gonna have to do a lot of thinking, a lot of introspective thinking, and I don't know, figure things out. Because had the Lakers been an organization that put winning first, knowing that if you win, everything else is going to come. If you win, you're going to get the seats filled. If you win, you're going to get the merchandise sold. If you win, you're going to make money, right? But that's not how this team feels. It feels like the Lakers are going after the money first, right? So if you win, you make actually, in order to make money, you have to win, right? And that's something a little bit different, you know. And because, look, I'll put it like this: the Los Angeles Clippers got better when Paul George left. Why did they get better? They got better because James Harden needs the ball, Kawhi needs the ball, Paul George needs the ball, right? To be effective, they all need the ball. Well, Paul George left, and you had a rise of a player who didn't need the ball, and that's Ivica Zubac. The Lakers, you have LeBron who needs the ball, Luka who needs the ball, and Austin Reeves who needs the ball. Is the organization going to trade or swap one of those guys out for someone who doesn't? Because to get the max out of everyone, it helps to have everyone who do different things. It helps to have diversity. You need diversity on your team. Everybody can't be most effective playing the same kind of game, right? I mean, it's the reason why you don't have, you don't build a team with 5 shooters, 5 guys who need 20 shots a game. There's no point in that. Who's going to rebound? Who's going to play defense? And amongst those 3, Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, does the organization even recognize that one of them has to go? They all play too similar a role in the offense. One of them has to go. Furthermore, they're all deficient on defense. One of them has to go. And is the organization acknowledging that and willing to make changes based on that? Right? Because if they're not acknowledging it, they're not going to make changes based on it. But one of those guys has to go. So I don't know what LeBron is tracking right now. If he is tracking what the team needs and what the team is willing to do, and what their primary motivator is. Is it winning or is it money? So, I mean, we'll see in the upcoming days. But yeah, this is Pure Uncut Lakers. Please like and subscribe. I'll try to put out a video every day, but we'll see. All right.